Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, recreational marijuana is now legal in Ohio, and there's still lots of questions about that. So we've invited Chief James Baker to help answer some of those questions. Welcome.
Hey, good afternoon.
All right. So I'm sure you're getting bombarded with tons of questions about this.
Yes. You know, like anything new, a change in the way that we've done things, it creates some questions, also creates some confusion. And so hopefully we can bring some clarity to that. I know there was a great deal of interest when, actually it was back in December that recreational marijuana became legal, but there was no licensed dispensaries until the first ones were issued in early August. And so now that we have some licensed dispensaries, people are able to purchase it. And then that's the big question. Who can purchase it? And then what do I do with that, you know, after I purchase it and all that good stuff?
Right. So, I mean, I think you have to be, what, 21 to purchase?
Yes. Yeah. As we've been looking to try to figure out what's an easy way to try to help people remember, we found that there is a lot of similarities between the liquor laws and then this recreational marijuana. So we're trying to get people to think in terms of, okay, if I'm thinking about purchasing alcohol, then I have to be 21 years old.
Yep.
Same thing for the marijuana. I have to produce a legal identification. Same thing with the alcohol. And some of the other points with alcohol is the same thing. You can't drive intoxicated any more than you would be able to or should be driving under the influence of marijuana or other things, anything that would create problems with driving. But then also what people don't think about as well is the open container laws. So you can't walk around anywhere you want with an open container of alcohol. The same thing is with the marijuana. You can't be using it out in public spaces and public places, and it's something that, again, it's for specific uses in specific places. The big question where it deviates is, you know, how much and what I can get. And so for the recreational marijuana on your person, you're allowed to have 2.5 grams, which is really little. And then when they do the concentrates where they make them into infusers or other items, the liquids, you can have 15 ounces. So,
okay.
2.5 ounces, 15 grams.
No, is a normal person going to know what that is? I wouldn't know what it is.
No, it's very small, but that's when you go to the dispensary where you can purchase it and they can show you the sizes and that really help you understand.
And they would kind of be in charge of sound, like this is what you can have.
Right.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So what about if somebody actually went to a dispensary and they bought something and they are driving it, you know, you mentioned like the open.
Yeah. Right. So say you go to the dispensary and purchase it, you can't smoke it on your way home. You can't be smoking in the car, or if it's an infuser or the extract, you can't be using it on your way home any more than you could crack open a beer and drive as you're on your way home. Another question that does come up is about plants, you know, planting it for yourself. And you can do that. An adult in a home, which would be anyone over 21, can grow up to 6 marijuana plants for their own personal use in their home. Obviously, there's usually more adults than just one single adult in a home. And so what they've done is they've limited that to no matter how many adults, you can have 12 plants in one residence.
Oh, okay. So that's, I didn't know that. I thought it was just 6 plants per household. But
No, you can have a total of 12 plants per household.
Okay.
And so even if you have 4 adults in there or 5, you can only have 12 plants.
Yeah. Now, what about things that are like, I guess gummy infused, or I guess, you know, I don't know, do they sell that at the dispensaries?
Yeah, they do, which is a really strong word of caution that I'd like to use, because, you know, with little ones and them going around the house, you know, we don't really have problems with them picking up a 5th of gin and then start turning it up, you know, but if they see a pack of what looks like Doritos, or if they see little gummy bears, one of the things that we have noticed nationally is a number of overdoses with children, them getting hold of those gummies, them getting hold of those things, and you know, they think it's candy because that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So we would just strongly urge caution, especially in the home and with children having access to that. You really have to think of it in terms of a prescription medication and keeping it out of their reach and out of their accessibility.
Yeah, good advice there. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming out today, and I appreciate your your insight and information and wealth of knowledge as always.
Yes,
So
thank you very
appreciate
much.
it.
Yep.
All right. Well, don't go away because medical news is coming up next.